What's up, YouTube fans? Just your boy JuKING the Boss, and in this video we're gonna go over a breakdown, a visual breakdown of every piece of detail that they showed us at NBA 2K18's Run the Neighborhood reveal event. I watched a lot of different footage. I watched a lot of different YouTube channels live streaming. I was able to piece together a lot of key points that haven't been touched up on just yet. Now, first of all, as you all know from the event, they basically unveiled that 2K18 is going to be a very social space. The neighborhood is a place where all the park players can meet up, the pro-am players can meet up, go to shopping, hit the weight room, things like that. Now, that first little part that you saw right there, that was the playground itself. You got the 3v3 courts. They said it's supposed to be 6 3v3 courts and 2 2v2 courts. I looked at another image, and I'm going to pull that image on screen. In this image, this is the playground area right here. There is no 2v2 courts over here. So I would think that this one master court right here has 2v2 games going on both sides. At first I thought it was a 4v4 court, but once I saw this picture, I was able to kind of see there's nowhere 2v2 courts can be in the playground, so this has to be the 2v2 courts. And so as you kind of just keep flowing through, they got all kinds of new social spaces. The 2K zone, which is a social space form. That's the venue over here. The venue is supposed to be a location where all of the premium events are going to go down. So you got the Ante Up is going to go down there. The Do 3X tournament is going to go down there. So the 4-point challenge is going to go down there as well. And then you got an area called King of the Court, which is actually down the street from this area. So going back the other way, there's a King of the Court, which is essentially a 1v1 area. The person who posts the most number of consecutive victories on the day will be featured on the top of the leaderboards. So it's a nice little leaderboard system that can change on a course of day-to-day basis. You might have an all-time leaderboards for the people who posted the most wins consecutively, but for a daily leaderboard challenge and everything, everybody kind of has the same chances of competing and being on the top of that leaderboard. So that's pretty cool. And as we travel through, first of all, you saw the statue paying homage to the original 2K cover athlete Allen Iverson. They got bikes in the game. And this area right here, this is supposed to be the downtown court. The downtown court is supposed to be a court where it's basically a jump shot game. So you remember the dunk contest and the 3-point shootout in Park After Dark from 2K17. This will basically be a simulation of that kind of vibe, where it's basically you go here and you shoot points from different areas on the court, and whoever has the most points will be at the top of the leaderboard. There's a poster board right here in the back that will highlight the person who's leading, so you know what score to beat. First of all, I ain't gonna lie, I like the parks. They look a lot smoother. Don't look like as much is going on, so that should help with a lot of latency issues and a lot of lag issues. I know a lot of people biggest concern about this is the service. 2K has not had the best service, but when you think about all this information that they dropped on us about this, and you kind of look at their track record, they usually drop a lot of information early. They held this one close to the vest because they knew it was something that they truly believed in. And if they knew they was gonna drop a mode like this, then that means that the first priority they had to make was to clear up the server load and make it a whole lot easier to connect. There are a couple of ways that they could have done that, but I think what they did was basically upgrade the servers and do a lot of stress testing. Hopefully they did external stress testing, so that way we're not hit with laggy servers right off the jump. With the ability of having all this stored into one spot, that's where essentially everybody's gonna feel the problems gonna come from with all these other little things. But it's, you know, it's in development, it's a way to have volume processing, so that way it'll only load up what's exactly affected to you. Everything else will be cosmetically in the background, and they won't even really be noticeable. So it's gonna be different to see how that feels when you get on the court. This looks like a shot from like somebody watching from the sidelines, so it's going to be a different feel to see whether when you get on the court, do you see that game that's going on over there? Do you see that game that's going on over there? Those little things can help make the server a whole lot better, take a little bit of stress load off when you're playing a game. If you're walking around and getting a little lag, it's nothing to really complain about. Now we got the 2K zone. First of all, you got a nice little DJ here and everything. Now this area right here, this is the Blacktop. A lot of people were wondering what the Blacktop was. When you look at the little brochure, it says meet up with everyone in the neighborhood, play trivia, pick 'em, and Blacktop. This is Blacktop based on this sign up on top. This is your trivia and pick 'em. Now your trivia looks like it's up to 4 players, and when it comes to pick 'em, I believe pick 'em is based on the games that are going on in the real NBA on that day. So I believe you can pick what you believe, who you believe the winner is going to be, you know, like the My NBA 2K app. But as we go through, then you got swag. Swag is basically your casual outfitting store, you know, where you can get casual gear for your my player. Then you got the barbershop. The barbershop has a very unique presence. They said that you'll go there, you'll probably see other my players in there getting their hair cut. There's a chance that you might see NBA players in there getting their hair cut, and you might be able to interact with them. And I said, okay, that might be something pretty cool. Now you got the Foot Locker. Foot Locker is not only a spot where you can buy all your shoes, but at the same time, it's a spot where you can buy all of your sports apparel gear. So from wristbands to armbands, headbands, and things like that, you can get all of that in there, including like your socks and stuff. One of the big features I did like about the addition to the Foot Locker store was the fact that a lot of shoes got the custom color wheel. So when it comes down to playing park, like those who play my career are most likely gonna get the shoe endorsement things, and they'll be able to, you know, they might be able to level it up and make custom shoes and everything. But for those who play in the park, you know, you're not really worrying about the custom shoe thing. So you have an ability to kind of like buy some shoes that you want to get, and a lot of them have custom colorways that you can choose from. So that's gonna be pretty sick to see come in the game. And like I said, it's mainly a meeting space for the entire community. Now we got the training facility. The training facility is it's a big improvement in the game because it's a place where you and your buddies can go together and work out. You see things like the vertical jump, the treadmill. They got the little dumbbells over in the corner. And then, oh, I didn't even notice this guy right here is sprinting. So I want you to see the road to 99. Now, right here, you got the badges. I'm gonna come right back to badges, but first I'm gonna start with the attributes. Okay, so if you look down here, you see these gray boxes with the yellow highlight around them. As you can see, they're not near the caps, but as you can see, he's upgrading them as far as they can go. Now, when you're in the training facility, completing the proper training regimens and things like that are what I assume is the way to upgrade your character's levels. Well, upgrade his cap. That's gonna be pretty cool, and like I'm gonna play this for you a little bit. So as you see, if you look up in the right, you'll see his levels actually going up by the upgrades, and once he gets to level 80, boom, you get the little animation like anything else. But now I'm gonna go back to this road to 99 segment part. So now we got badges right here. Now I was watching Agent Zero's live stream earlier, and I happened to come with, like, if you watch it, you go to about the 40-minute marker and everything like that, you'll see some badges pop up at the end of a park game. And I was kind of breaking that little footage down. So there were 4 badges that points were being applied to, and as far as how to earn these points, it's all based on in-game performances. So there were 4 events that occurred during that game, and it showed deep threes, tireless shots, perimeter shots, dribble drive success. Okay, now the deep threes, he was the player had 1 out of 3. So I'm guessing the marker is if you hit 1, you get 440 points toward limitless range. So if you hit 3, you get 440 times 3, and then you double that, because by completing the milestone, it'll multiply it by the total earn, which gives you an even bigger boost. So basically, it's one of those things where if you can complete this in 1 game, you'll earn the most points toward that badge. But if you complete it in a couple of games, you'll earn the second most, and so forth and so forth. So it basically says you can earn a gold level amount of points toward it, a silver level amount of points toward it, and a bronze level amount of points toward it. Not saying that you can only earn a bronze, a silver, or a gold. There were some people who asked that if they could buy the upgrades for the badges, and I'm gonna assume the answer is no, because the ability to buy the badges would mean there'd be no ability, there'd be no reason to grind. Here, the unlock level, unlock gear, and earn badges and everything like that based on your level. All right, so check this out. When you're at level 60, that's your rookie level. 70 is your pro level. 80 is like your all-star level. 90 is your superstar level. 99 is the legend. Now, I believe that once you get to 90, that's when you can earn a Hall of Fame badge. That's when you can earn the Hall of Fame level badge. And I believe it's most likely going to be the same thing for the rest of them. So you can earn bronze badges starting out You can earn silver badges, and then you can earn gold badges, and then you can earn Hall of Fame badges. Another thing was the new phone features. The fact that you can text your friends from your phone, it's something small, but it's something pretty cool. If they do it like GTA did it, then most likely what's going to end up happening is when you text your friends, it's going to go to their like Xbox messages or go to their PlayStation messages. But it'd be pretty cool to see this in game. So like basically if the person is offline and you send them a text message and everything, then it'll go to their Xbox messages. But if they're online, it'll go to their in-game phone. So that'd be pretty cool. Now the road to 99 allows you to level up through all the game modes. Okay, whether you're playing My Career, Pro-Am, or Park, you don't need to play all of these. You can play just one of them. So if you're just a Pro-Am player, you can earn your levels, earn your badges in Pro-Am. If you're a Park player, you can earn your levels, earn your badges in Park. And if you're a My Career player, same thing. I think that a lot of Park players are going to find themselves in a Pro-Am more often than not. When I touched up on the ability and the way that you earn your badges by the amount of production you do in game, you're gonna rather do that in Pro-Am to get a little more percentage boost towards your upgrade and things like that. Like you earned a little more in Pro-Am, so you don't want to play My Career. You'll rather sit up here and play Pro-Am or Park. And Park could be a great way to have some fun and earn some quick points towards your badge. But Pro-Am seem like it's going to be more of the logical route for those who wants to play online. I mean, I'm going to try it all out to see which one benefits me the best. Not necessarily the most beneficial. I'll be able to let you know which one's the most beneficial, but which one benefits me based on the type of player that I am. And I think it's going to be Park. Like I said, when it comes to earning these stats, it's going to be a grind, but it's going to be a more entertaining grind because you have more ways to earn it. The ability to earn these badges online means that people are going to be able to have fun building their player up. Now, don't get me wrong, there's going to be a lot of people who are going to be testing builds out left and right. I know I am, because I know a lot of people are probably going to want to know some of the best types of builds, some of the best combo builds, and based on position. And I'm going to test a lot of different builds out to find out what I feel is the best combo position build. But every build is going to be based on the type of player you are. So I'm going to find out. I'm going to end up most likely playing as playmaking lockdown, because I love my defense and the ability to facilitate the floor and move the rock. That first day, that first weekend is going to be important, because 2K is going to have to rely heavy on its servers. And like I said, I think they did a lot of work that overhauled and fixed a lot of their server issues. So when the game comes out, I think that it's going to be good. It's going to have its problems, but I think it's going to be good, because that's the one thing they didn't talk about. Like, just like when it came down to this neighborhood thing, they didn't talk about it until this day. They just kept teasing it. When the game comes out, it's going to be one of those things where it's like, young, these servers are actually working really well. All right, I was rambling for a bit, so let me just get back to this. So like I said, the ability to earn all this in playing either Pro-Am, My Career, or the Playground. One thing is that a lot of people said there's not going to be any affiliates no more. And I can almost kind of confirm that now, based on the fact that not just because of what we saw. Like, I know we still see, you know, Sunset Beach and Old Town and Rivet City logos in the game. But when you really think about it, when it comes down to the list of events, Rival Day wasn't one of them. You know, when it comes down to the list of events at the venue, let me show you what I mean. At the venue, you know, you had Ruffles 4-pointer challenge. Returning events include Do NBA 3X, Ante Up, House Rules, and Park After Dark. There's no mention of Rival Day. So the King of the Court is going to be one of those places where everybody's going to want to at least play at least once a day. Like, there is no such thing as I'm going to try it out and that's going to be it. You know, so that's going to be pretty cool. Like I said, they got a lot of content that they dropped out on us, and like I said, based on the other YouTubers, I was able to look at their footage and kind of confirm and just answer certain questions, get you set in certain ways, so that way you knew what to expect when the game drops. Now, quick note for the cats who just play My Career. I know a lot of people feel like they didn't really showcase any My Career. I think it's because when it boils down to it, the My Career mode is a big mode. It was like, if it wasn't for My Career, we wouldn't be where we are when it comes down to what 2K18 is becoming. But when it boils down to my career, like the one thing people complained about was the story. Like that was the one, like why we can't have just a simple story. This story technically in 2K17 was simple. Justice was just annoying, but the story was technically simple. It was a lot of cutscenes. And my thing about it is that stories got to have cutscenes. So people complain about the cutscenes. You kind of remove the abundance of cutscenes. Now, and I think they're going to have more of a narrative-driven aspect to focus on when it comes down to my career. So I'm hoping that they bring back more than 2 options to choose in conferences, and I'm hoping that they bring that little aspect back of the teammate grade and the teammate chemistry that it has an effect on. I'm hoping that they bring those little things back, because those little things were the ones that you look back and say, yeah, those kind of were a lot better. You know, I was able to say 1 of 4 things and kind of build my character. My character's attitude was kind of based around those decisions. So like when my character was calm, he always stayed happy, upbeat, so his moral was always good. When he was angry, and he showed that in the conference, his moral was angry. So it's gonna be good to see what else they unveil. You know, like if you go back and look at some of my other videos, I hit the nail on the head on most things. The only thing I did not see coming, I don't think any of us saw it coming, I'd be lying if I said I did, was the big social scene that they set up for this game. Didn't see that coming. Now when it came down to adding new ways to upgrade, so adding a secondary archetype, the ability to earn badges online, I mean, we all kind of saw that had to be coming, because that was one of those things where it's like, hey, a lot of people play online, and quite frankly, nobody wants to grind my career just so that way they can be good online. You know, like the fact that now you can make these levels online, because you can earn these levels online in so many different game modes, is gonna make a better product when it comes down to earning badges online. If people want to earn these badges online, they're gonna have to be playing like a team, kind of letting everybody know, like, you're gonna have to come and let people know, hey, look, I'm trying to get this badge and everything like that. This is the only badge I'm trying to get. You know, I don't want to be just out this joint jacking everybody wreck, but I'm just letting y'all know, like, I'm just trying to give me some open shots and this, that, and the other. All right, I can work with that. And I might have my playmate out. I might be trying to get my diamond badge up to the next level. So it's one of those things where it's hopefully going to create a more competitive space. We didn't hear anything about competitive versus casual. There's a lot still left to talk about. So I want to say thank you to the NBA 2K community. Those of y'all who were able to go out there and get us all this good raw footage. It's always a wonderful thing when you can get real gamers that go out and get to events like this and get real feedback from. So it's gonna be a lit 2017 to 2018. Like I said, man, that's everything about NBA 2K18's Run the Neighborhood event. Every little piece of information that I feel like I collected. I hope I didn't miss anything. If I did, let me know down in the comments below. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.